touch my honey bun. Ah, you ain't gonna catch me, nigga.
Ho- Hopefully, that 2 seconds before you stop talking, everybody heard you say you was gonna touch your honey bun.
Oh, I'm about to molest this honey bun. Are you kidding me? It's nice and thick and juicy. See, what y'all don't know is Little Debbie's, they got this new honey bun, right? It's not the regular size. It's a big, thick honey bun. It has big on it. Like how they got Magnum condoms. This is the Magnums of the honey buns. And it's so much thicker. Like the other ones are kind of thin, but this bitch right here is so you
Start the
can
music.
compare it
Start the
to
music. Start the music. Start the music.
you can compare.
That shit is a
Now,
man.
the old intro just made you want to do a quick sidestep. But that new intro make you want to slide with the shit. Like
You know what I'm saying? Make you want to
Yeah.
get in, throw the hands in the air,
yeah, I got,
do a little hip swiggle.
hmm you make you want to put in these holes, like put in. But like always, welcome, folks, to the Lunch Table Podcast. We are your trifecta coming in today. I am your host. Like always, it's your boy Los coming through. And like always, we have our residential moderator, our Donnie. Introduce yourself, sir. You know who you are.
The fallen one. It's me.
There
The
we go.
bald one.
Eh, True. And of course, we have the proprietor of the show, the one who like to let the flames go himself, the one who like to spark the shit and be a demon just about everywhere he goes. Sir, introduce yourself.
Mother, mother,
Eh,
mother, mother.
no. Give the
If you
people what they
know,
want.
you know. Anyway, you know who it is. You know who I am. The Demon King, the one and only. Roses are red. Weapons against me won't prosper. With this sacred treasure, I summon Big Raga, the Op Stopper. Let's go.
And I just remembered
How long you
something.
been How long you been practicing that?
That's my line, nigga. That's my line. That's my
Yeah, I
that's
need
my
to start
fucking
practicing
line.
mine because I just remembered I was stealing something and I meant that. Panty stealing form. What was that? What was that, sir? What's my line? What's my new
It's
line, sir?
panty stealing, breathing.
No.
First
For
formation. There we go.
Panty dropping breathing.
panty dropping, breathing.
Oh,
Panty
panty
dropping.
dropping breathing. First
First
formation.
formation.
There we go. Yes, that is gonna be my thing. I told you I'm keeping that.
First form.
I told you I'm keeping that. I'm gonna get
So
it right.
So the dude that did the hood JJK, he got a shirt out now that says Big Raga the Op Stopper. I'm gonna get that shirt and I'm gonna have it on every episode. I don't want y'all to think I'm dirty. I wash the motherfucker every week. I just want to wear that. That's you know what I'm saying. That's gonna be my all right. So I don't want to hear nothing from nobody about this.
Daily, you know what I want on the shirt?
What? Ooh, Mr.
Now,
Jinwoo himself.
even though that is cool, I was thinking about a shirt for you as soon as he said that because I was thinking about a shirt for me with the panty dropping shit. Like this is real. But I was thinking about for you, it should be a nigga falling, but then have a wagon up here and just had a nigga falling down here. It's funny. It's nothing personal towards you. It's just funny. Falling off the wagon. What? It's funny.
Oh,
I really had to explain that.
No, you
Yes.
did. But I was like, where was it going? Like I knew where it was going.
No,
But I
nothing
wanted to know
personal
where it
was
was
going
going.
anywhere. Just falling off the wagon. It's just play on words. It's funny. So anyway, getting to it. We are having a little dual topic today. First and foremost, as three dudes who grew up on anime, we have to give our flowers and pay our respect to. I think the guy who changed the game created the game. Actually,
This
you
man,
know,
this man. Okay, hold on. I want to back up and I want to address something. I don't know if y'all watched the video I sent y'all from oh boy, I can't think of his name. Be doing the voice of the commentary. Nigga pointed out, and I didn't even realize until he said something. Today's episode of Solo Leveling had a motherfucking shout out to Akira Toriyama because the main character, remember the Goku bounce from the Broly movie when Goku was getting ready to fight?
Yo,
This nigga
he
did it
did.
in the
He did. He did not do that in the manhwa
Nope,
or
he
the novel.
didn't.
Yeah,
He didn't,
my
but he did
my
it
man
there.
popped up. Was like, yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay, respect.
Work. Get this
So
work.
yeah, worldwide. Go ahead,
My
Dale. Sorry, go
man,
ahead.
no, I was about to say, my man. At granted, I was one of them kids. My exposure to anime was like Appleseed, Dominion Tank Police. I was the Sci-Fi Channel kid back when it wasn't too crazy. But even the hardest dudes on the block is familiar with Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, all of that. It
Facts.
like literally Dragon Ball A has had the longest run because he was currently writing Super and everything. Now he has somebody else drawing it, but he was writing it. All these other artists literally pay respects to him. They call him sensei at this point. Like he changed the game pretty
As a
much.
matter of fact, one of my other favorite shows, How I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. There's literally a fight in there where one of the characters reads manga, and my nigga really pops out a Kamehameha wave. Like, so like there's Dragon Ball, right? Thundercat has a song called Dragon Ball Durag. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there, this
And it knocks too. That should go hard.
it
too.
does not. It does not. But like
It really do.
Akira Toriyama's influence and just this one iconic piece of work, nothing else, just this one. He's for all intents and purposes, he is the Stan Lee of the anime world.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like we said, he would be the to use a character from his own art. He would be the Zeno of the
Yeah,
anime world, essentially.
yeah.
Like, let's be honest here. The man has made the Kamehameha wave so damn iconic. You will see people looking like idiots just screaming outside, "Ha!" Like
Nick,
it's wicked.
which
You have hood niggas, like you said, Dale, basically referencing like they about to wild out, yo, oh, go Super Saiyan. Like we know what that means. And then
yep,
outside of the iconic character that he gave us in Goku and Vegeta, I'm not gonna keep my man Jeets off that list. Outside of the iconic move he gave us with the fucking Kamehameha, the man's storytelling was insane. He really had us committed emotionally to these cartoon characters because Krillin's death, which led to the initial showing of the Super Saiyan form. Oh my god, Goku transformation of Super Saiyan. I know I'm not the only one sitting there a little nervous, like, oh, what is he about to do to Frieza? Because this is gonna be
right,
really bad. Like, I don't know
right.
what's about to happen, but I know this is gonna be
I will
terrible.
I will admit, by the time we got to that point, I was just like, finish his ass because we've been watching this 5 minute fight for about the last month.
Right,
I'm just saying.
right. And
Biggest
again,
lie
again,
ever told.
again, again, Toriyama's
I don't think they
influence on
know
the
how
anime
5 minutes
world.
work.
Because we keep doing it.
Toriyama's influence on the anime world. One Piece fights lasting five,
Yeah.
6 months. This is maybe a
Dog,
30-minute fight, but this bitch is going.
tell me,
Yeah.
tell me an anime that does not do that room of spirit and time training right in the middle of a damn fight.
Mm.
You had Maki going into the sumo dude's domain expansion, and one minute in there or 1 second in there was worth like 1,000 matches.
Right,
Don't
You had
forget
right.
about
You had
Ichigo.
Ichigo. You had Ichigo in the damn
Mm-hmm.
tunnel. What was it?
Mm-hmm.
An hour in there was like 3 years or some shit like that.
Yep.
Didn't
Literally
didn't
everybody pulled.
in Hunter x Hunter when Gon and Killua was learning Nin, didn't
Yep.
they have that little sequence too?
Yep.
Like it shit.
This
One of our
man
favorite
was giving
animes, nigga, Yu Yu Hakusho. When Yusuke went to go train with Genpa,
Yep.
like it was,
dog.
it's everywhere. It was legitly
This
everywhere,
this
and
this man literally was everybody's teacher.
yeah,
Period.
yeah, all off the backs of him, all off the backs of this man's ideas.
Before we move on,
We can't.
what is your favorite moment in Dragon Ball?
Now, does that cover all forms? I mean, all arts of Dragon Ball,
All
like
of it.
Dragon Ball,
All
Dragon
of it.
Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super?
Yep, all of it.
It's 3, and 2 of them involve slaps. One is when Goku first turned Super Saiyan, and Frieza kept bumping them gums, and Goku just started smacking the shit out of him, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Loved it. Loved it.
It was the greatest.
When
Top tier.
Vegeta, my favorite form of Vegeta, Majin Vegeta,
The best
said,
form of Vegeta.
"Fuck this," and blew up the stand to get Goku to come fight him. And then once Goku and him started fighting, he put them little energy restraints on Goku's neck and hands, and just went over there and was like, "What's the matter, Kakarot? You don't like losing?" Real quick, just disrespectful smacks. Like, I hate you, bitch. And even though it's literally one of my saddest moments too, one of my favorite moments is when Vegeta fucking sacrificed himself to try to kill Boo. That final explosion, the very first time, and then him just floating down that stone and then shatter.
Crumbling.
Him punching Trunks, him telling Trunks, come here, boy. I've never hugged you before. Come here. Hugged him. Chop. Goten running over. Why you do that? You're not supposed to hit your son. He looked at him. Gut punch. Loved it. Like everything about that sequence.
I feel like he could have chopped that kid, but he punched him because it was Goku's kid.
I feel like that too.
That's
Like
where I
he
am, too.
knelt down and looked right at him like, you look just like your father. Gut punch.
Gut punch.
Like,
Little nigga.
definitely.
Daylight.
Definitely.
So I'm kind of with Los. I got a few. BoJack movie when Gohan got pissed. No, actually, it was two parts in that movie. When Goku was like, "Fuck this! I'm going to save my kid."
Oh, and just
Goku, you're not supposed to go down there. This nigga
Really?
is a whole force ghost.
he went straight Escanor on us. The spirit world not supposed to interact with the human world.
Who said
Who decided that?
Then
My
stuff
son
the
is in
nigga.
trouble.
That nigga said, "Wait a minute." Which one of you niggas kicked me?
It was the octopus, sir.
And then in that same movie, when Gohan got pissed and powered up, and he was just walking and electricity coming out, and they tried to restrain him, and this nigga said, "Swoop," didn't even touch him, cut all the niggas up. Like, fuck y'all. The other movie, Brawly. When they,
Which one?
the
He's so
first
cool,
one,
but
the
he's so
fir- no,
dumb.
no,
But he's so cool.
when it was Trunks, Gohan, and Piccolo attacking Brawly. Brawly came through, clothesline both of them, punted Piccolo, and then shot him.
That whole movie was just
I
disrespectful.
was just about to say that too. Can we point out the fact that Akira Toriyama really made Brawly a fucking horror movie villain? Like, he was busting through buildings, giving us jump scares, going after ghosts. He asked Goku, "How much do you love your son?" Nigga, what?
Who was it? He flew through the building and put his chest on him. Said, "I got something for you."
Yeah, I think that was
Trunks.
yeah,
That was Trunks, wasn't it?
yeah.
You ain't never seen no titties with big boy.
It
I am
wasn't
a
shit
ball
he could
woman.
do. It wasn't shit he could do.
I got titty sweat in my mouth. That's what Trunks looked like when Brawly
Brawly
popped out that wall.
Was such a horror movie villain. Like, yo, he was the dead monster of DBZ. It's ridiculous. My favorite. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
And I want to say, oh yeah. I'm sorry because this was funny and abridged. Return.
That's what I was about to bring up.
The Return of Cooler movie when Goku said, "Save you, Vegeta."
Got your back, best buddy. I just sent that to y'all the other day too. Got your back, best buddy. That's it. Killing you both.
Since we want to talk about the abridged shit, did you see the abridged Brawly movie?
No.
Oh,
You need to see that one.
Wait, the first Brawly or
Yes, the original Brawly movie, but they made it
no.
the abridged version.
real quick,
Yes,
just
that
to
one.
circle
When he's
back.
standing on top of the.
I was about to say,
Okay,
just to circle back. When they
Go ahead, Dev.
dog, the part that Dalen said, I got a new appreciation for that after Abridged. Dog, when they had Piccolo and Gohan and them jumping Broly, and all you hear is slaps.
Literally what I was about to bring up. Fucking
Nigga,
yes.
I died. I fucking lost it. They just-
Oh god.
Or in the Return of Cooler movie when he kept punching Vegeta away, but he just kept flying back at him, and Goku standing there like he's really persistent.
Or
he's
time to
tuckered
slide.
out.
He keeps kicking me in my dick.
When he finally shot that man, that's for my dick.
My dick.
Like,
All right.
just the fact that they were able to turn that into a culture of its own, and it's only because Dragon Ball Z is so iconic. You know, people hate on it, but it's Dragon Ball Z, man.
One of my favorite moments is something that actually made me admire this man. Like, Vegeta's sacrifice is always going to be a top number one. Number two, when you had Goku and Frieza fighting Jiren,
Oh yeah,
everybody had the same look. As soon as Krillin
Right.
said that shit, you look at Vegeta, his eye twitching.
you're like, the fuck is
Dude,
what are those?
Akira Toriyama always fed us Goku and the Vegeta. When we got Goku and Frieza, and
I
then
ain't
it was
gonna
a
hold you.
ridiculous fight at that.
When Frieza looked at Goku and said, "Launch me," and he
No, I
volleyball
don't-
launched that nigga, and then they both rushed Jiren while Goku trying to turn Super Saiyan, but he ain't got all the power, so he just flashing gold and like, yo, the storytelling this man came up with
Dog.
is stupid.
I was
Actually,
looking at a reaction video from that dog. How you had
Mhm.
motherfuckers in Mexico wilding, watching this shit in the street.
but another one of my favorites was in the most recent Broly movie when Goku was going blue and he was flashing, and you see the flashes of Ultra Instinct in there. Oh man,
Yeah, and
that movie made Super Saiyan look fucking cool again. Because Super Saiyan hasn't looked cool for a long time.
I'm sorry, I don't. Now that one I can't really agree with you with because are you saying that movie in particular made Super Saiyan movie?
Super Saiyan
Or in
2
general?
was
The
Super Saiyan 2 was
transformation.
the
I'll
last
say.
time that looked. Yeah, Super Saiyan 2 was the last time it looked cool.
You didn't like Super Saiyan 3?
Eh,
Nah,
I don't
What
understand
about
how you lose your eyebrows and gain a whole.
gain all that?
motherfucking
That's
lot.
how you
Like,
got to
that's-
transfer the hair from
that
somewhere.
ma- that, but look at that.
Dog,
Like that
dog.
shouldn't
Yeah.
equate to. I'm stepping
Not
on it.
only,
Same
not
here, sir.
only, not only did that transformation wasn't
They
that
here get a Zenkai
cool,
boost too.
Not only was that transformation not that cool, but he got bitch slapped out of it. Beerus slapped that nigga and he turned back normal.
That's
I
not
mean-
fair. It's Beerus. That's not fair.
So I would say my only issue ever with Dragon Ball Z was the fact that it had a way of making its transformations kind of not matter.
I know
Power
it's
scaling.
yeah, I was about to say that. I know it's a funny trope that niggas make, but they really made power scaling to be pointless. Because
Right.
at first,
no.
with the Scouters, it was cool.
It's over 9,000.
It's cool. Okay, we get it. But then with the multipliers that Super Saiyan give you, and then I don't know, I guess confusion between the manga and what the anime actually portrays when it comes to the power scaling, shit just got twisted.
It was one of the first technique stories that turned into your basic power scaling story. Then it just went into power fantasy. It literally went into that guy to high school world because people were just stupid. And at some point, you realize you only have Goku and Vegeta that can fight these niggas at this point. But
Which
he
I
put
don't
up the
like.
blueprint. He put up the blueprint for a power fantasy.
He
We
did.
would not have solo leveling in God of High School if it wasn't for that shit.
We wouldn't have
Do
a
you-
lot of power
Hold
scaling
on. Do you
shows.
think so? Because you got to go back
I
and
think
look at
so.
shows like Saint Seiya. These niggas were blasting universes. Like,
I put that out my memory. Saint Seiya got absurd at times.
like if you think about it, Saint Seiya was what's the drink with the drill?
This is another conversation. I know exactly what you're talking about because that got ridiculous.
The
Exactly.
joint with the drill.
Gurren
My man,
Lagann.
Gurren
Yeah,
Lagann.
Saints say it was Gurren Lagann before Gurren Lagann was Gurren.
That's a whole nother episode in itself.
I'm just
But
saying.
Akira Toriyama, that man just literally launched so much just from his influence, just from his work.
Right.
So to lose him, what was he, 68?
Yep.
Yeah, to lose him, yeah, it's a blow to the anime and manga world.
it definitely is. That's like losing Michael Jackson all over again.
Somebody got to go find the Dragon Balls.
Facts. Yo, I saw Idel, so the link you sent us, excuse me, with the Toriyama tribute.
Yeah.
I'll let TikTok just run. While I saw a video that they said the Mexican cartel is trying to, or is
I sent
offering
that to y'all
peace.
too.
Okay, yeah, like that's crazy.
It said the
Yeah, that's how
Mexican
much, man.
cartel showing up to his funeral and it had all the JJK joints marching.
You see what I'm saying? It's also sad because I was really looking forward to see where Super was gonna go. Like
I
I'm,
think the person that was drawing it, they're taking it over. Right.
yeah, but they weren't writing it, so hopefully they pick some shit up from Toriyama. At least they can keep his spirit going in the show, opposed to just letting it go the route of GT.
Oh my god.
But yeah, exactly. We see how things work out when we don't have Toriyama with us, and fucking we get GT. So
Just like Sakuna, I get knocked into a building, come back with Oreos.
I didn't know there was violence amidst his house. But okay. I mean, I thought the nigga just went and got some Oreos. I mean, I thought everybody could eat the cookie.
Shit.
I mean, but clearly he can't get Oreos like a regular person. Clearly he gotta get chest kicked into a whole nother room through the wall, not the door, by the way. Like he can't use the door like a regular person. He gotta get kicked through the wall. So his house is hella cold because there's nothing but draft holes everywhere. So
Somebody said to me the other day, they was like, "What?" They said doors don't exist to Dalen. He just walks through walls. Like, what? What are you talking about? People say I'm starting to turn into Chuck Norris, and I don't like it.
Nah. You
Chuck
don't mind.
Norris.
People are just making up weird, random shit about me, and I don't like it.
They said Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushed the earth down.
Yeah, that's one of the best ones. That is one of the best ones. So yeah. With that being said, I don't want to hold up too much time on Toriyama. We just really wanted to. Oh no, wait, no, fuck that. Fuck that. Another one of my parts. Not my boomer. Oh my god. When Vegeta lost his shit. Because Beerus slapped Bulma. Not my Bulma. The rage in his face.
Yo.
The hand over his face. Everything was ill. I'm tired of seeing my man Vegeta do that bum ass key span blast that never works against nobody. And also, before I let this subject go, I want to say, as someone who was once a Yamcha fan, I hate the state that Yamcha's in. Okay, he has become the meme of all memes, the joke of all jokes, all because he bodied a Saiyan man and didn't pay attention or didn't finish his plate, and the nigga came and gave him the worst facial in history.
You do realize Krillin is the strongest human, right?
Oh no, I know that. But in Dragon Ball, the Desert Bandit Yamcha was giving out
he was a beast.
hands.
He was a beast.
The Wolf Fang
Literally.
Fist meant something.
Nigga, I use that shit in the damn game. That shit is
It
ridiculous.
meant something at the time. But this is the point I'm
It used to
making.
mean something.
Exactly. The fall from
Hey,
grace is real.
Hey, David, he really is the old head.
I'm trying to tell you. I used to be a
mean
Yamcha fan. I love Yamcha. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Oh, I pick Yamcha all the time. Love them.
Not only did he fall off in strength, but then Vegeta came and took your chick.
Vegeta out here with the McDonald's headline acting like Mr. Steal Your Girl. This nigga was Trey Songz before Trey Songz was Trey Songz. He just wasn't taking it. So
He really had Bum over there like, fuck that nigga.
Mm-hmm. From the time Vegeta landed on Planet Namek,
Oh,
it was over.
gone.
She
Mhm.
dressed him in Yamcha clothes. Like, hey, is that my shirt? Was. Shirt is the last thing you need to worry about. What I took from you. I mean, nigga, be honest.
Nigga, Vegeta said, I'm drinking the kids' juice boxes now, nigga.
I dead forgot about that. I dead forgot she gave that nigga his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
And see,
Akira was on some gangster shit.
Yeah.
Abridged would have been funny if Yamcha said, is that my shirt? Is this your bitch?
Yeah. A bridge was fucked up because they made the hints that Yamcha killed himself. He hung himself. So, yeah, it's funny. It's
It
funny.
is, but it's not.
It's funny.
It's funny.
If we gonna get offended at a cartoon character hanging themselves, come on.
No, it's not.
Come on. Oh,
Suicide
okay.
itself isn't the funny part, but just the fact.
Oh, yeah, no, we talk about Yamcha and what happened to
They
Yamcha
alluded
and what
to
Yamcha
Yamcha
did
killing himself.
particularly. That's what we're talking about. Let's not try to equate that to anything else. All right.
Oh man.
But before we go, any last words on our goat, on our Zeno?
Rest well, the Godfather of anime.
Okay. So, with that being said, let's get into the nitty gritty. And I'm actually gonna pass this one off to the man who needs to clear out his gum area because cookies leave that plaque shit up there. That's just storage, extra goodness for later. That's all that is. You just use your tongue and scrape that and get remnants of flavor.
The fuck?
I don't know. Let him have it. I'm going back to my chips. Go ahead, bro. Pass the mic.
Okay. So, for those of you who haven't heard or don't know, Mr. Our Make Orphans of his kids himself was on Paul Logan. Was it Jake? One of them Paul people's Jake Paul on his podcast. They all look alike.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was on Logan's. Sorry.
Was he on? No, I think he was on Jake's.
I thought he was on Logan's shit. On the podcast? I thought that was Logan's.
No, it was Jake's. It was Jake's. It was Jake and his people. And Jake talking about boxing, and Mike's like, "Bitch, I'm in the Hall of Fame." He was like, "You've given nothing to boxing. Boxing is giving everything to you. You're a joke. I don't like you." Mike Tyson's on some real talk. Me and you beat your ass. That's a fair assessment. Being real.
Very, very. That's the life.
Even at 60 years old, that is an absolutely fair assessment. Jake Paul's over there like, dude, what's happening? What are you saying? What's going on, dude? What are you talking about? And Mike Tyson. He's like, I don't fucking like you. I'll fuck you up. So that's how this came about. Now, recently, the rules of the fight were released. So just to recap this fuckery, because this is exactly what it is.
Straight out of an anime that Akira didn't write. Akira wouldn't even put this bullshit out.
So they're going to have a weigh-in. Mike has to make weight. Jake Paul doesn't.
The fuck?
A weight waiver.
Mike has to take a blood test or a drug test. Jake Paul doesn't.
What the hell?
Whatever. He can be on whatever enhancements he wants.
Now, that's prior to the fight. Now, once the fight starts, Jake Paul can wear headgear. Mike Tyson is not wearing headgear, meaning Mike Tyson could potentially be knocked out.
I don't know. Jake got some power in his hands.
Yeah, but you think that headgear gonna save him from that Mike Tyson gut shot?
Oh no. I was talking about Jake being able to knock out Mike. That's what I was saying.
No, I am. Yeah, no, I am.
Also, your face is showing. And what's one of Mike's favorite lines? Everybody got a plan till when.
But here's
But
the
they
thing,
can't get punched in the face because you got all the fucking protection.
But here's the thing,
That's the
though, because
problem.
you know, once Mike hits you with that body shot and that arm drop, all this, and I'm not to be funny, I am going to compare this to something else that happened recently, and hopefully it'll make sense. So that's the thing. Jake can wear headgear. Jake can also tag in Logan.
Hey,
My God, it's a tag team match. The 3D. Is that a table?
Jake Paul.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Jake Paul has unlocked an achievement. He is the first person to introduce a left bumper assist into a boxing match.
Sir, they are gonna go out there and Marvel versus Capcom tag team super him. If this is something that they're gonna allow.
This is
I can-
real. Hold on. This
I-
is a
I
Baki
know.
scene. This is a Baki scene. You know what scene I'm talking about. You remember the scene with Iron
This is
Michael in
not-
the mouth?
This is not
Tell-
Baki. This
Tell the
is
people at home.
this is
tell the people at
JJK when the best friends found each other. Logan, Jake is gonna be in here getting fucked up, and you know what he gonna do?
He gonna get slapped by Logan.
And Logan, and then Logan gonna be over there talking shit, and then you gonna say what?
Mm-mm,
And you gonna hear Jake, and then he gonna pop up
So
behind
I
him, and
really-
then Logan gonna be over there. They're gonna
I
JJK
really
this
feel
man.
like I really feel like it's gonna be JJK, but I really feel like it's gonna be Jugo and Hanami versus Gojo. I really feel like Mike gonna have this smile on his face, back my man into a corner, and he turns into Jello.
Look,
The
it's gonna be
other
just like
two-
this.
You motherfucker thought I was in here with you? No, you're in here with me.
Question. Now we already see that Jake is trying to set the tables for the advantages to be on his side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jake can wear headgear, right?
Both of them can wear headgear. Both Jake
Okay,
and
because that was my question. Because I didn't hear about Logan being able to
no,
wear headgear.
they're both wearing headgear. No, that's the
And-
other thing. They can tag in, and neither one of them has to leave the ring.
Yeah, it's a tornado tag match.
It's a tornado handicap match.
Yeah.
You're right. It's a tornado handicap match. You're right. I said that wrong.
Yeah.
I said that wrong. You're right. it
And
is.
why is Mike still a favorite to win that shit?
Oh wait.
Because he's Mike fucking Tyson.
Wait. We have a new entrant.
But see, that would mean that we didn't know that came.
Nope.
We didn't know it was coming.
Wait. You got to hear
So,
who entrant is.
Hold
You
up.
got to hear
shit.
who entrant is.
Whoa. There's
I
another
smoke.
person jumping in this?
I drank. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't.
Roy Jones Jr. with the chair. Roy Jones Jr. with the chair. He's coming to help Mike. Mike is not alone. Wouldn't that be some shit if Roy Jones did bring his ass down there and fucking jump
or Lennox Lewis. That would actually be better. Lennox Lewis. Mike Tyson. One of Mike Tyson's last losses.
Holyfield.
Holyfield. Oh, that would be crazy. Holyfield.
Holyfield, because you know WWE always put the tag team of the people who can't stand
Holy-
each other together
Hey,
and say, how
can they coexist?
Nope. And this is what Evander says when he gets in the ring.
Go to your room.
Exactly.
Fucking room.
I heard you needed some help.
Mike Tyson gonna come out in the ring.
Dallas, Texas. Acknowledge me.
Got him.
That's funny. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Oh, shit.
That
I ain't
man's
gonna
gone.
hold you. That shit was funny as hell. I can't even
man-
make you. I can't even make you slap your hand on that one.
That nigga just died a
Oh
little bit.
shit!
But
Holy shit!
but no. So like looking at this, and this is gonna be on Netflix, and I think it's gonna have like a shortened number of rounds. But my thing is this: I feel like
Wait a minute. We got all those bullshit rules, and we're gonna have a short number of rounds.
I believe so. I don't think it's gonna be like a full 12-round fight. I don't think
Oh,
so.
this
I'm about to say those other fights. I don't think they had full rounds, did they?
Not a full 12, no.
No, none of those exhibitions.
And so
What
here's
was
my
the
thing,
exhibition?
right? Has
All them damn fights have rules on them to protect the damn paws. All of them.
pretty much. So, and I'm gonna go back to do you think boxing? Now, let me back up before I say this. We have seen situations in wrestling where boxers have gone to wrestling. You know, Muhammad Ali fought Antonio Inoki. Floyd Mayweather
Big Show.
fought Big Show. That's what you want to call that?
Hey,
feel
that
like-
was legit. You know that, right?
I know. But
Oh.
I feel like the Ali and Noki fight was a little more authentic, maybe. I don't mean
And
authentic as far as beef. I mean they made it look more authentic as far as a fight between those two would go.
I was gonna say it was. I would say it was more authentic because it wasn't scripted.
Right, right,
There were
right.
rules that certain things can not happen, but it wasn't scripted of who's gonna win and how. So
Right, right, right. Like it had that authentic feel to it. But we don't really see, like it wasn't until recently that we started seeing people trying to cross into boxing, So I think the first person you had do it was the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight.
as far as an MMA fighter fighting in boxing,
Yeah.
is that what you're talking about?
someone,
I mean,
Just
yeah.
someone
anybody,
just trying to,
anybody. I don't recall
someone trying to
anybody.
cross into it. Period.
Oh.
I don't recall anybody trying to cross
Now
into
you're not
boxing
talking
prior to
about
that.
like other sports players. 'Cause I believe there was football players who went from football to boxing.
I mean, other combat sports,
Okay. Okay.
but
No,
like you're a football
yeah,
player, you want to be a boxer, that's fine. I mean, that's whatever. But I mean, other combat sports because, and I just feel like once that happened, I feel like boxing became a joke. I feel like boxing became the running. Anybody could do this type of joke.
Okay. So if you no, keep going if you wasn't done. I'm sorry, I'm waiting on you. I'm
Oh
waiting
no,
for you
I
to
was
finish. Go
done.
ahead.
I was done at that moment.
McGregor got his ass kicked in that match though.
Yeah, but that wasn't okay. And see, that's my thing.
He was so winded and all like you can
That's
tell
because he threw
he
too
wasn't
much.
aware of it. He
Yeah,
wasn't aware of it.
and on top of it, you got to remember, boxers fight with I think 10-ounce gloves, and
Mhm.
MMA fighters with like 6-ounce gloves. I think so. The punches that land hit differently. A punch that Conor McGregor might have been able to knock somebody out with in MMA, he won't be able to knock nobody out with, or he wouldn't be able to knock out a boxer with those bigger gloves on because it's more padding. So that's one, and that's why I feel like Conor really was winded by the time the end of the fight came. And I don't want to take anything away from Floyd because Floyd was working him, and he was doing exactly what he said he would do.
But boxers
But
are a little more conditioned for their sport.
Oh, that little black fella's moving around the ring, ain't he?
and you know it ain't even that. It's the whole clinching thing. In MMA, when somebody clinch with you, you can throw knees, elbows, punches, all good shit. You can slam them, pick them up, all the other good shit. In boxing, when somebody lean on you, you just gotta hold that weight until the ref come and separate y'all. I mean, yeah, you could throw little rabbit punches in the back of the head if you want, or you could throw punches to the body, try to get some points on the scoreboard. But at the end of the day, you still holding that weight, which drains your energy. So Floyd fought an extremely smart fight when it came to that standard. What I want to ask though, what I want to bring up is, yeah, I feel like boxing has fallen off. Boxing does not hold the same credibility that it did back when shit Roy Jones Jr. was boxing.
Right.
Nigga.
I'm not even gonna say like Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali or Sugar
But
Ray or Tommy
but when you
Hearns.
but when you think about everything in the '90s when it came to boxing and when a big fight came on, everybody was
Everything was
craving at
boxing in
somebody's
the
house.
90s. Yeah.
But think about it. You had boxing first. You would think that's still going to be the standard, even though you have MMA after a while. But you don't see people congregating for boxing matches like that no more.
But you
Let
just
it.
said
Let
it.
it. I mean, why not do both?
Because it's
Something is not holding people to boxing.
well, one, they don't have the stars that they used to have. Two, like you said, MMA has taken over really. If you think about it, the UFC when they first started, like when they first started in the 90s, it was looked at as something different, right? Then come the 2000s, they're trying to change, become more of a combat sport. They're getting they're getting hit with rejections to their sanctions for certain states because it's still looked at with that negative side. So boxing is still on top at that moment. But the second that MMA started to take off, and before I lose my point, back then when MMA was struggling, when UFC was struggling, I should say, we didn't have that many MMA promotions either. Like Pride wasn't a thing, as far as I know. They had some other organizations overseas, but they weren't big.
And I
UFC
think
took
it was
over.
also a thing of the access as well. Like kind of with like
Yeah,
Also, in
because
wrestling, if there's no access to it, it's not going to get the draw.
exactly, if there's no way to give the product to the people, how do I make my money off the people? Boxing was still massively accepted everywhere. I mean,
And
it still is, but
boxing also had its different shows too. Like I remember watching what was it? Boxing After Dark on USA.
Showtime
HBO had their
boxing.
little
HBO had
Showtime
boxing.
HBO had the joints you can regularly watch. Showtime was the pay-per-views. I
No,
remember
but
that.
Showtime
I
also
think did
like the actual cable channel Showtime. They had boxing that wasn't always like pay per
They
view.
did, but Showtime used to host the actual pay-per-view.
Yeah, yeah. But what I was getting at is look at MMA now, right? It's not just the UFC. Yeah, people say UFC when they refer to MMA because this is an easy way to relate to it. But that's just the same as people saying, "Oh, WWF or WWE" when they're trying to think of pro wrestling as a whole.
Right.
They just say that organization. But
Because
now,
that's the biggest organization.
exactly. And now that's the UFC. But UFC is not the only thing out there. There's the Pro Fighting League. There's one championship. I think Strike Force is still a thing. But before that, there was Bellator. There was the WEC. There was the WFL. So MMA took over, and when it did, it didn't have room for both. There wasn't room for both sports on top. Just like you can't tell me what sport coexists with another sport and they both make money. There's a football season, there's a basketball season, baseball runs all the fucking time. It just never stops. So that's like the exception because you just always got baseball. It's always there.
I was
Fucking
about to say
hockey got its own season.
basketball and football do overlap some.
Yeah, but the overlap is when football is finishing up, like they playoffs, they championship game and shit like that. The NBA is just starting its season. Fucking
Mhm.
All-Star game didn't even happen yet. And the All-Star game is legitimately like halfway of the basketball season. So it's not like it's overlapping. You're not getting playoffs on playoffs.
Right.
And related to combat sports, it would be pay-per-views on pay-per-views. You're not getting that. No
But that's the
sport
other
does
thing.
that.
I'll be honest though. I don't think it goes to the issue of them running congruently because there's nothing. It's like boxers fight what once a year, once every couple years.
It depends.
Same thing
But
about
yeah,
maybe MMA fighters probably about to fight about the same. I really think it came down to not having names and not having quality fighters. And here's what I mean. Who was the chunky dude that knocked out that beat Anthony Joshua?
Ortiz.
Now, nothing against the man's build or whatever, but do you think in Mike Tyson's era that man would have been anywhere near a title?
Mm,
Thinking
I
about
don't.
who was in that era, do you
I
think
don't want to.
Ortiz would have been any? Be real,
Yeah, fuck yeah, George Foreman, nigga. Old man George Foreman won and he was fat.
but he was George fucking Foreman.
I
Like,
No,
was gonna
I
say
know.
he was
I get it, but
his hips was like
Ortiz ain't
lead.
new.
I'm not saying he's new, but Ortiz ain't George Foreman.
No, he's not. And I get the point that you're making. I just don't want it to go that way that they don't have any stars. I think that boxing is a victim of WCW essentially. Instead of making stars, instead of building stars, they hung on and they cling on to who make them money. And something else that boxing did that fucked up their business is they didn't give the people the fights they wanted when they wanted them.
This is true. That part is
That's why
true.
people stopped going to boxing. Like, think about when fucking Pacquiao and Mayweather was at the height, when they was battling fucking niggas up.
That
How many
that
years
would
did
have been
people
the
ask for that
time.
fight?
Right.
How many years did people ask for that fight? And they didn't get it until Pacquiao was like towards the end of his career.
About to say it was about damn near 20 years later.
That whole time, niggas wanting one thing and you don't give them to them. That's some WCW shit. And of course, if that happens, you are not allowed to build new stars because you're not allowed to make room for them stars to move up. Niggas have to fall off. It's just the way of combat sports. You gotta go sometimes. But if you're not gonna allow the things to mature naturally, this is what you get. When you have an organization that is giving the people what they want, nigga, UFC was out here acting like Frank Lucas. That Blue Magic is my brand. That's my name. I go by that. I live by that. I die by that. You can't just be stamping that shit on that.
But you
That's
know what?
me.
There's another thing we didn't think about either. With the growth of mixed martial arts, there also came the growth of mixed martial arts schools and people wanting to be mixed martial artists versus boxers.
Right. And boxing, not to throw shade on it, because I actually want to get into boxing just because. But let's be honest. When it comes to the matters of self-defense, boxing is a little obsolete right now. The art of throwing hands doesn't compete with the art of 8 limbs, which is essentially Muay Thai. You know, you have more things you got to worry about. You have more weapons to use at the time, or when you're fighting, I should say. So it's like, why go somewhere where you're not gonna be able to get the most out of it, unless you
No,
just
I
legitly
get it.
love it?
I absolutely
You
get it. And
know,
again, and that's kind of the thing. Like, you know, are there any people who? Because remember, and let me not say remember. I personally believe, like you said, with boxing, and this is even before MMA came out. I feel like boxing is something you had to have a love and a talent for.
mhm.
Whereas with MMA, you just got to be dedicated to it. Not to say you don't have to have some level of skill and some level of talent and coordination, but I feel like with MMA, you can kind of find there's more room for you to find kind of your lane in MMA. Whereas boxing is like, if I don't have the hand speed or if I don't have the power in my hands, I'm kind of screwed. Whereas with MMA, it's like, you know, okay, I might not be that good with the hands, but if I get a hold of you and I can get you to the ground, then I can gorilla pound your chest and we in a whole nother place right now. So
No, that's
Yeah,
that, but
but
that's
boxing
real shit.
is a little more straightforward.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
literally
that's
have to
real shit.
be
That's
in that lane.
actually very accurate statement assessment when it comes to that. Um, but again, that's why boxing has fallen by the wayside. You know, it's
But
not much that
nah, see, this falling by the
can draw.
wayside. Look, boxing was the bad bitch that you now see on the on the corner sucking dick for crack because
Or the bitch everybody wanted in high school and then ended up having like 14 kids by 25. Like, bitch, how did life hit you so hard?
and now it's like hello, 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 hello.
And then out of nowhere you hear, send help. Send- Turn away. Don't
Release the
leave
slab.
me.
Don't be like me.
Room.
Wait, who got to go to their room?
This nigga Dell.
Oh.
Don't be like me.
shit.
Go to your fucking room. But you, bro, that was funny. Release the slab. You don't understand that reference. They don't get that reference. They're not
Oh my
cool.
god.
They're not.
Oh,
They're not
God.
hip.
It's a nigga there like. But nah,
Fucking
like
nobody understands.
Is that my sandwich? I ordered it hours ago.
it's so deep in here. There's so many of us. Help.
No,
We're
goddamn
building a
common sense, folks.
community. We're gonna call it Pussyopolis.
Go up in there, they got their own Kang.
We live off of fish and crustaceans. Oh no. It's the annual red flood. Everyone indoors.
It's so acidic in here. It smells like Takis and tequila. Got him. Got him.
It wasn't you. It was me. I'm laughing to myself. God
How
damn
do you
it.
kill yourself, nigga?
Fuck y'all. That red flood joke was funny. You don't know what the fuck you doing. No.
This nigga killed himself. That is you. That is your second self body.
Nigga over here putting them cell phone shirts.
That was
Right.
This nigga,
Hey,
this nigga
get
go
out
Joe
there.
himself.
Stop ramming that
Oh.
barricade. What is this?
But
Why
but
is
nah.
this dreaded hole coming back?
So like, okay, and again with the foolishness. So you got all
fuck
these rigged ass Logan Paul and Jake Paul fights, and
How are we allowing this? Like,
And you know what?
You calling yourselves boxers, you saying y'all the best in the game, this, that, and the third, but you got all these damn stipulations in your favor on these fights. Like
I'll
you're
be honest.
literally Vince McMahon in your fights.
right.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'll be honest. I kind of feel like this is a spectacle, of course, but I feel like it's all staged. Like niggas is coming up with this whole
Oh no, that last
I got
one-
beef shit to sell the fight because I could have sworn, and I'll have to excuse me with that smack. God damn, that Pepsi was thick. I can't believe I just did that. And everything.
We're gonna
Too many
discuss
flavors
your
going
behavior
on.
later. We're gonna
Got too many flavors going on right now. And I have muffins and honey buns and Pepsi. Like, oh my god, my sweet tooth is real. I'm so sorry. I'm really salivating. Shit, it won't stop.
I thought that was the high one.
Whew. So, damn, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck, that really fucked me up that I did that.
Hand.
Oh, wait, me?
You. Yes.
What you? Didn't even laugh.
You know what
It
you
was
did.
it was the look.
It was that face. Like I couldn't see that. Like I don't read face.
Nigga,
Like I'm not
everybody
fluent
saw
in
that
face,
shit.
nigga.
Everybody saw that shit. You out here on Al Gore's internet making them goddamn faces.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Right.
You're not, you raggedy
Staged.
bitch.
You're right. I'm not. We was just talking about that nigga in that leather suit too. Like, oh man, my nigga really had a leather vest on in the middle of summertime.
Nah, that last Logan Paul or Jake Paul fight, whatever.
Jake
my man
Paul, he
took
went
a
for it.
dive. My man took a dive. I
Wait,
don't
no,
know.
I believe he lost his last fight. What are you talking about? You see,
There was a
okay,
there
you're
was a
thinking
fight
about
that one of
Tyrone
them-
Woodley. I think you're thinking about Tyrone
Oh,
Woodley,
yeah,
but
he
he done fought
after that.
Nate Diaz, Anderson Silva, Tyson Fury brother. The fuck is that little nigga name? And I think he lost to Tyson Fury brother. And yeah, his last fight was Nate Diaz. He won. But I feel like this shit between him and Mike is made up because I might have to check it out because I remember hearing somebody asked Mike how did he feel about Jake Paul, and Mike said that he likes what he's doing because he's bringing attention back to boxing, and that was something that I was thinking. I feel like outside of Tank, I can't remember his name, but you know the shorter dude with the braids. Outside of him, I feel like boxing hasn't really. Well, of course it hasn't. It hasn't hit the way it used to. But since Jake started doing these
See what you did.
spectacle fights
Boxing hit.
and
Good
hit,
one.
yeah, you picked up. But since Jake started doing it, that went over his head. But since you
did.
started doing these spectacle
didn't.
fights,
Nothing
okay.
goes over my head. I'm too fast. I would catch it.
Catch it. Since he started doing them
God
shits,
bless-
it's
God bless Batista.
very much so. It's been actually popping now. It's funny that you even brought that up because I had, like I said, I was looking into some shit, right? I was curious to what the fuck niggas could possibly be paid off of this shit. Now, peep this bum shit, right? So I wasn't able to find how much they'll be making, like they fight purse, but where they fight in the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, that shit can hold, if I'm not mistaken, 80,000 people, right?
It's a cash grab.
The cheapest tickets, which is in level 400, will be $203.
because it's Mike Tyson.
Now, could you imagine how much it would cost to be down at the bottom, like front row or something like that?
Thousands of dollars. And then
I'm
let's not
thinking more than
forget.
thousands of dollars, honestly.
Let's not forget. This is being streamed on Netflix exclusively.
Thank God, as far as I've seen so far, Netflix is not charging extra for that shit. So thank God for that. Because I don't know. Would niggas really pay to see that?
Nope.
Dale, would you pay to see that? No.
Hell no. I'll check the highlights.
It'd be a government nigga at my door. Mugiwara.
I don't know. I might.
You would pay for that, wouldn't you?
Sir.
Just say yes.
Yeah. Did you
That's
heard
it.
the fucking
Oh.
rules? Did you hear these fucking? You read off the rules, okay?
I'm not paying to watch that. I'm not.
I want to potentially see. Do you know?
I will
Like,
watch
let's-
it for free.
I know I'm being funny right now, but legitly, if they wanted to, this nigga Logan Paul could get on all fours behind Mike Tyson, and Jake can push him and make him fall and trip over Logan.
I don't
Like-
think you can do that.
Like, you get why not? You could push somebody in boxing. Why not? Why
No,
not?
I mean, we
Oh,
got
that'd
all
be
the other
wild.
rules. Why not schoolyard bullshit?
This
That
is
would
what
be
I'm
crazy.
saying.
That would be crazy.
This is what, and you know Logan been doing his WWE shit lately. What if he really try to 3D this nigga, or come off the top rope with some fucking elbow or some shit? Like, and I know again, I'm being funny because this is a
Hey,
boxing
he's not-
match,
he's
but
not
these
the
fucking
legal
rules
man.
are comical. These
He's
rules are
not the legal
comical.
man.
These rules
don't-
are
There are no legal men. Remember, it's a tornado handicap match. You don't gotta
Like,
tag in
only
and out.
one.
But hold
One
up.
of them starts.
But he got
So
to finish
Jake is
both
gonna
of them?
start. Jake is gonna start the fight,
Mm.
but he can tag his brother in, and he doesn't have to leave the ring. So if he take too hard of a shot, he be like, "Ooh, my liver." Ew, ew.
So is Logan gonna have to hold on to the rope in the
Here comes a
turnbuckle
new
before the tag
challenger.
could be legal?
Ah,
He gotta
that
hold
would
on
be
to that little rope there
hilarious.
too.
That would be
That
hilarious.
would be.
You know
I don't
what?
know. He,
You know what?
they're gonna have to
You know
drape it
what?
in his glove though, because he can't grab it.
Oh, they could do the what's the Matt? I can't remember his man's name, and it's right there. Devora. Was it Devora? Versus Biscuit Oliver fight when they was holding the handkerchief. He was like, "Yeah, keep it right here."
Guevara.
Yeah. He could hold the rope like that. Just put it right there. Had a little handkerchief fight and just hold on to it and wait for his turn. You know what I'm saying? But then once he get tagged in, if he doesn't have to leave, so it could be.
What I want to see,
Baki. They're
I
trying
wanna
Yeah,
to get
see
Iron
definitely
Michael.
Baki.
I want
Definitely
to see.
Baki.
I want to see one. Whoever gets tagged in, I want to see them come in the ring. I want to see Mike knock my man out through the ropes, just so I can yell stage transition. I just want that one request met.
So since we're talking about
I'm with you on that one. I hope it happens.
taking the car back, can we talk about this Francis Ngannou Anthony Joshua fight?
That was rough. That was a rough one for me because I was totally backing Francis Ngannou.
I
Like I want him to win so bad.
I didn't think he was gonna beat Anthony Joshua's ass, but you know what? I'm gonna be real with you. Anthony Joshua is a boxer. He is a pugilist. But he got the power to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So in that, I feel like that's kind of something
Fury.
Tyson Fury. I feel like he didn't have the power to really hurt Ngannou.